Archangel Michael warns the enemy, hid your miracle. There's a vital truth you're missing if you skip this message. Don't make that mistake. Do you feel that flutter in your heart right now, my dear chosen child of light? There's no need to be afraid. Heaven is calling. If you don't listen now, Archangel Michael says you'll bad-mouth it for all time. It's not just another message going by. You've been ignoring this voice. It's the one God kept sending you in dreams, in quiet thoughts, and in signs you thought were just random. Right now is a very important time. God is very angry that you keep missing his calls. Michael has tried many times to get through to you. I'm tired of trying to get in touch with you, he says. I sped up time to get you here. Don't miss this chance. Listen, this isn't just an idea or a story I made up. Now is your chance. No matter what you decide right now, your life could either get better or be full of regrets. You have 10 seconds to choose. That little window is very short. You can either be brave for 10 seconds or scroll away for 10 seconds, and everything changes. The door shuts if you skip. Michael tells her, if you treat this like any other distraction, I will never talk to you again. Heaven has told me what to do. You must listen now, or you will always be able to only say, silence. But if you stay and let your heart be fully open, you will see a miracle that has been kept from you for years. You'll understand that every prayer that didn't seem to be answered was really just a not yet. Before I go on, I want to say something nice. Don't just leave, stay connected. Subscribe now if these words make you feel like God is speaking to you. No, not for me or the world, but because you need to stay connected to the messages from heaven, where daily blessings flow. God, I'm ready, is what one click means to you. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Michael, my son, leans in and tells me, you asked for signs. You've cried at night because you thought no one could hear you. But heaven hears all the time. God is no longer waiting for you to struggle today. He's lying down in front of you. This is your alarm. This will save you. This is your big chance. If you're brave enough to stay, what's coming next will show you things that not even your prayers could see. You won't know them if you skip, though, and that's what will hurt you the most. What are you going to pick? What, my dear child? Do you know that heaven bent down to keep you reading this? You are not here by chance, says Archangel Michael. You're being pulled into the middle of a huge wave of good luck, and your name is among them. You felt ignored for a long time. You thought your prayers were going away for a long time. But God says in a whisper, none of your prayers were in vain. Every single tear was seen. Every sigh could be heard. You never felt alone because heaven had left you. God was saving your miracle for the very moment when it would make your whole life different. Now is that time. Don't you get it? Asks Michael. That's why I've been following you around with dreams, messages, and signs. It took longer for your miracle to happen every time you skipped. You only have a short time, a few breaths, to decide whether you want to stay or leave again. You won't just lose words if you skip now. You will lose the one thing that will make your dream future possible. Michael is sure. Today, I won't be able to talk if you close your heart. I will no longer have a job, and there will be silence. But, my dear, if you stay and let these words soak into your soul like water on dry land, tonight heaven will open wide for you. People, places, and even the way things work on earth will change for you to get what is already yours. God says, "Judge my promise by my power, which cannot fail." Remember, my child, this doesn't happen often. Don't think you can just walk by and come back later. There's no later. This is the only chance. Michael wants something. Pay attention to this. All you need is 10 seconds of faith. But if you waste it, your heart will hurt forever because you will know you were so close and missed it. Do not leave me now, for the next words are not just words. They are the answers you have been praying for from heaven. Do you feel that draw in your spirit, my beloved child? It's not by chance. God's Spirit is gently pulling your heart closer. Today is the last try, says Archangel Michael. I've been around you, calling your name softly and whispering in your sleep. I can't keep this message to myself any longer. You didn't understand why things were slow for years. Why me? Why does everything I try feel so hard, so slow, and so stuck? You asked for years, and heaven talks. Today, because it wasn't the right time yet. Now, though, is the perfect time. The door is now open. Michael says, I don't want you to trust me. Tell you to believe what God says. Because you won't turn me away if you skip this now. Heaven's plan is being turned away by you. I need to gently warn you, my dear. There will be silence if you skip this. Not anger, not punishment, but just being quiet. As prayers go on in silence, when angels fold their wings, they are quiet. Heaven was quiet as it said, my child chose to walk away. Instead of running away, stay here and pay close attention to these words. Then you will see what happens when heaven pours out blessings right away. There will be doors that lead to places that no one, not an enemy, can ever close. God says, this has nothing to do with religion right now. It's not about rules. This is about to happen to you. I'm no longer going to let you wander. Michael begs you, I'm taking your hand through this message. Don't put heaven to the test. Do not put your goal at risk. Don't throw away what God has planned for you. 1 second, that's all. You have 10 seconds to decide if you will believe or scroll away and let doubt hide your miracle. Follow me. Do not move from these words. Because I promise you that what comes next is not only the answer, but also something your enemies did not want you to know. Do you notice that the air is now heavier, my beloved child? That's not fear. That's where God is. That's heaven pushing in, ready for you to say, yes. This strange tingling in your body is because your soul knows something that your mind can't explain, says Archangel Michael. There is a spiritual door in front of you that can only be opened once. Right now, everything that's trying to pull you away isn't normal. It's a fight. The enemy knows that if you keep reading and absorbing this, your fate will explode like a bright flame. That's why it's always been hard for you to concentrate when spiritual things try to get your attention. However, Michael says, if you fight the urge to skip now, you will finally break the pattern that has been holding you back for years. Dear one, heaven isn't a joke. God is not a jerk. He is telling you that you only have 10 seconds left because spiritual time has run out for this season. It doesn't matter. The season is over. If you honor it, the season will bring you more blessings than you could ever imagine. I have a secret to tell you, my child. Your life has been flying around like a bird waiting for the right time to land on a miracle that has your name on it. It flew away every time you didn't pay attention to it. Michael now says, it's going down. You can almost touch it. However, it needs your faith, your choice, and your yes. It's because your spirit knows the truth that tears are welling up in your eyes as you read this. You can't act like that. That pain won't go away. It's like heaven to talk to you. Stay put. Stay put, because what's coming next will break down every wall you built, every fear you carried, and every lie you told yourself about being forgotten. My beloved, do you feel like your spirit is leaning forward, as if your soul were listening more intently than your ears? That's because I didn't write these words. They are the breath of heaven sent straight to your heart. I've fought through stacks of trouble, storms of darkness, and endless delays just to get this to you, says Archangel Michael. Don't let one moment of doubt ruin everything that heaven has worked for. Child of God, the enemy was happy every time you ignored a sign. He kept saying in a whisper, see, they'll never get it. Tomorrow, though, heaven will answer. Michael stands there with his sword drawn and says, no more delays, no more silence, unless you choose it. You think skipping isn't a big deal, but pay close attention. In 10 seconds, you can make a choice that will change the rest of your life. This is what makes you feel uneasy right now. Your spirit knows that this is just a gate, and gates close after a while. God is not mad. He's important. He is yelling, don't get careless with what I plan to protect you. Your prayer for a long time has been, Lord, show me clearly. This is the clear answer. Right here in front of you is the bush that is on fire. Dear one, if you leave this, you will leave the thing you were crying over at midnight. You will see that heaven was never late if you stay and open all the way. You'll see that everything was ready for you to say, yes. Don't break God's heart again. Michael tells them. He has been waiting too long for this link to appear. He will stay if you do. He will be quiet if you walk. Take deep breaths, kid. Stay right here. There will be no more lies after these words. Every miracle you thought was impossible will be possible. My beloved, my chosen one, child of heaven, you who have had so many nights of unanswered prayers, today I am telling you what has been hidden for years. You have asked for clarity, says Archangel Michael. Lord, are you real? Do you see me? You asked your pillow as you cried. Are you interested? And God sent me to tell you the truth, which will shock you so much that your life will never be the same again. Heaven is watching you right now, even though you think it's just words on a screen. You were meant to find this message right now, because every breath you take is proof of that. When you skipped or didn't pay attention, you shut the only door God made for you in this part of your life. Pay close attention. God is very angry that you don't listen to him. Michael says, I've tried to reach you in dreams, whispers, through strangers, and through small things that felt like luck. But every time you looked away, you thought it wasn't important. Heaven wouldn't give up on you, though, because you are loved and chosen. But here is the word of caution. This is the last chance. There will be silence if you leave this one. Michael tells her, if you don't take this seriously, I will never talk to you again. This isn't anger, it's the law. Heaven can't throw away what you won't accept. Please don't think these are silly words, my dear. In just 10 seconds, you have to choose whether to fully open your heart or push this moment away with something else. 10 seconds that will either make you regret everything for the rest of your life or finally accept the miracle that has been waiting for you all along. Also, I want you to know that heaven isn't a game. It's pushing on you right now. It's close enough to touch. That strange weight in your chest, the fact that your heart is beating fast and you can't explain the tears is proof. Even though your mind is fighting it, your soul knows this is the right time. I will open heaven's records to you if you stay and treat these words as holy. Michael whispers, I'll show you truths that not even your prayers could find. I will fold my wings, though, and you will never hear this voice again if you leave. I need you to take a moment to think about one thing before I tell you more deep truths. Stay in touch. Stay connected to the messages from heaven. Sign up right now. No, not for me or anyone else. Just because you can't miss another quiet word from heaven. Every message is a way to stay alive. Every link is a rope that helps you get out of trouble. With just one click, you can tell God, I will not ignore you again. Listen up. Do you understand why everything you tried broke? What went wrong in your relationships? Why did the money get away from you? Why did good chances go away as soon as you tried to take them? Because you weren't in sync. Because you kept skipping over the voice that was supposed to help you. Every delay, every pain, and every night of not being able to sleep led you back to this place. You can do something now that you're here. Either keep doing the same things over and over, or break free for good. Old problems you didn't even know you had will break if you stay. Michael says, if you give up, good things will come your way faster than you can count. When you turn away, you will always feel bad about it. It's not that God is mean, you just wouldn't hold what was given to you. Oh my gosh, your whole future is in danger right now. This is where silence ends and miracles begin. This is where you can feel regret and where great things can happen. There's no fun for you with God. He's not careless. He's important. He tells Michael 10 seconds, that's all. You have 10 seconds to pick between life and silence. Stay put. Do not run. Because what I'm about to say is the secret your soul has been looking for. You'll never be the same after seeing it. Dearest child or beloved, you're still here, which says a lot. Archangel Michael said, every second you stay. Every line you let into your spirit is breaking chains you didn't even know were on you. Even though you can't see them, angels are already at work in the world beyond. Recognize what this means. You're not perfect before you can go to heaven. Heaven doesn't want you to understand everything. You only need to stay in heaven long enough to get what was planned for you before you were born. Feeling like no one remembers you for years. Michael, however, says, God wrote your name in stone, and nothing in hell or on earth can erase it. This is how heaven is telling you right now. Dear, this is why your enemy always fought without saying a word. What made you feel like you weren't seen, heard, or good enough? Since you would be able to do anything once you knew who you were. And now you're beginning to remember. Continue. Avoid skipping. Not only will the next words comfort you, they will also change your future. Your presence here alone shows that you understand this is not normal. This is what Archangel Michael says. Every breath you take while reading this is a choice. It's like heaven is watching every beat to see if you will finally stay long enough for the miracle to happen. You have no idea how many times God has tried to reach out to you, but other things kept getting in the way. Do you know the reason? Because your enemy is more scared of you than you think. Satan knows that your life will no longer be weak, confusing, or small if you can stay calm long enough to hear God's full voice. Before the world even started, a powerful destiny was told to you. That's why you've been attacked so much, my dear. What caused the pain in your childhood? This is why your relationships went bad, and why people you trusted hurt you. It wasn't because nothing good happened to you. It was because they picked you. You were seen by the darkness before you were seen by yourself. Michael is now in front of you and is saying, the time has come for things to get better. You stop crying over what you lost at this point and start getting what heaven saved for you. God has seen you go through hard times. He has seen you cry because of things you didn't tell anyone about. He saw you quietly ask yourself, Lord, why am I alive? When you woke up at night. How does this fight make sense? And heaven didn't disappear. Every tear you thought went into your pillow was caught by angels. Michael tells her, there wasn't a waste. Do you know what that implies? Now you know why you're hurting. That means your pain wasn't a coincidence. It was preparing you for something bigger. But this is where things get tough. You have to stay here now. That won't work. You have to say something else. Later doesn't exist. Michael said, 10 seconds of faith, 10 seconds of giving in can open a lifetime of miracles. But if you doubt or skip for 10 seconds, heaven's voice will be gone for good. Do you feel your chest shaking right now? Don't be afraid of that. That's how things work out. In that picture, the door to heaven is gently touching your soul. And I have to be clear. Right now, God is very solemn. Unlike most people, he's not mad. He's an emergency. He is saying in his spirit, I have whispered. That's what I did. There was a wait. But my kid won't pay attention to me. And the silence will last a long time if they don't pay attention. Being quiet won't get you in trouble. It will lead to something. You can't hear what you won't accept. Dear, miracles will happen if you stay and let these words sink in. Not just empty words. Comforting but not just soft, truthful changes. Problems with money that seemed impossible to solve will suddenly go away. Bad relationships will show their true colors all of a sudden. Opportunities that seemed lost will come back. There's no chance involved, you'll know that. Heaven finally answered. According to Michael, if you dare to keep reading, I will not only speak for you, I will fight for you. There are lies being told about you, but I will see through them. In secret, I will show you who smiles at you but wants to bring you down. Whatever was meant to hurt you will become a blessing, because I will guard your home. Now you understand why you can't skip, my child. We're sending you more than just a message. It is a holy promise, a link between you and heaven. Your actions will be respected by heaven if you do. If you don't take it seriously, heaven will shut up and be silent. Please do not let this go, my dear. That you don't have time despite thinking you do. You don't know how short your life is. Chances that look good go away faster than you think. Rarely do the doors to heaven open, and they don't stay open forever. There it is, right in front of you. Things you do now will have an impact on years to come. I move closer to Michael. I am sick of trying to get in touch with you. Not because I don't love you, but because I've tried many times and failed. In spite of that, God told me to try again. This is the end of it. This is your last chance. After that, it was quiet. Could you picture not hearing heaven's whisper again for the rest of your life? Are you able to picture knowing you missed a chance? Michael said, "You will cry for the rest of your life if you skip this. It's not that God left you, it's that you avoided him. It's too bad that you will never be the same if you stay. You will know what it's like to be truly picked, loved, and helped. The people who are after you will not be able to touch the power that you walk in. The angels will send it. What happens when you wait? Heaven starts to help you right now when you stay. Things are already changing that you can't see as you read on. Records that were kept secret are now being made public. The right people are hearing names that were forgotten, starting to open our doors you didn't even know were there. Although you thought it was text, it's not. It's a big moment." Archangel Michael tells them, "You have no idea how hard it was to get to this point. Every thought that said, 'This doesn't matter,' or a distraction that almost made you turn away, was darkness trying to stop you. Because who knows what will happen if you really understand this? There will be no more confusion for you. Don't worry about whether God loves you anymore. A sure step is dangerous for the enemy, and you will have it. Do not worry, I will continue to talk. Are you aware of the times you asked God to show you something? Your chest hurt from crying so hard, and you whispered, 'Lord, do you see me?' This is the suitable response. This heavy feeling you feel in heaven is because your prayer is being answered. You must realize, though, that this is the last time God will say something like this." Michael remarks, "What can't go on forever? It's you who shuts the door if you skip. You are the one who opens it if you stay. Now listen up. Kid God is not joking. His acting isn't dramatic. He's very clear. Only 10 seconds of faith are needed. For 10 seconds, say quietly, 'Yes, Lord, I believe. Yes, Lord.' I won't skip. But simply doubting something for 10 seconds is enough to break the silence. This is how thin the line is. That's why it burdens your soul. Now picture this. You choose to reside. Heaven is the one you choose to talk. Soon after, within days, things begin to move. A letter, a call, or a change in someone's life can make something you thought was impossible happen. As soon as you say yes, heaven moves very quickly, though skipping will make you cry forever. Not because God is mean, but because you will know deep down that you ignored the very moment you begged for, Michael says. Ignore it, and it won't come back. You know what? God is serious. Michael's pleading. Furthermore, I am the only one sending the message. Do not take this lightly. Stay away from saying, 'I'll come back later.' You do not intend to, because it won't happen later. Currently. Continue to stay. Stay with me, because what I'm about to say will not only help you understand the past, but it will also help you see the future. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Do you know what's going on right now? Staying here and listening to these words changes your story just by being there. Every message you missed in the past made your breakthrough take longer, says Archangel Michael. But every line you read now speeds up something that was meant to be good for you. You are making up years of lost time in just a few minutes. This is why you feel heavy and light at the same time. God's presence is setting in while your burdens are lifting. Do not forget to think about your past for a while. Think of times when you begged someone to answer, but got nothing. You cried so hard some nights that going to sleep felt like an enemy. That time of day when you dragged yourself out of bed even though there was no hope. It was seen that much pain. Michael says, it all came back to them. Nothing will go to waste if you stay now. That's why God sounds so serious. If you ignore me again, I won't repeat myself, he says. Because now is the time when fate and your choice meet. Selection is very important. Don't you realize? Forbidden by God, he'll never pull you alongside him. He won't force you to follow his advice. Nevertheless, he will always let you in. There it is, the door. The words of Michael resound. It only takes 10 seconds. Either stay and believe for 10 seconds, or close heaven with your own hands. Think about what would happen if you stayed. Little things start to happen, like phone calls, chances you didn't expect, peace where there was worry, and clarity where there was confusion. After that, all of a sudden, blessings started coming in. As a result of getting aligned, not because you were chasing them. Oh no, this isn't a dream. The way it works is this. When the chosen one listens, angels move, is a rule from heaven, which is the reason Michael is working so hard. God sounds rushed, and the Spirit feels close right now. You will always feel bad about leaving, though. It won't be because you lost money or relationships, Michael says. They will come from knowing that you shut down the voice that saved your life. And I'll never be heard from again. You're not threatening me. Actually, it's true. Heaven can't say over and over again what you won't remember. Beautiful, God is setting a boundary between you and them. On one side, there is no sound. Miracles happen on the other side. Now you can't stand in the middle. You gotta pick. You need to make a decision now. Your life may have felt like it was stuck in a never-ending cycle of waiting, heartbreak, and closed doors. But God has been keeping something bigger than you thought safe. You thought you were forgotten, but in reality you were kept safe, says Archangel Michael. You thought you were turned down, but you were actually saved. Heaven has chosen this very moment to tell us the truth. After all the hard times and quiet nights, God doesn't hide things because they aren't worth getting. Diamonds are buried deep in the ground. There are pearls in the water. Stolen goods are buried deep, so thieves can't get to them. You, the chosen one, have been kept secret because your life is valuable. The enemy wanted you to think otherwise. They used betrayal, loneliness, rejection, and loss to make you think you were just like everyone else. But the fact that you were in pain shows how valuable you are. People would not have fought so hard for you if you hadn't been picked. Now here's the truth. Your bad guys did not win. You stood back up every time you thought you were done. You kept going even when you thought you were broken. Michael states, that is why heaven trusts you with this message, because even when you felt weak, you showed strength. Now pay close attention. God is fed up with being forgotten. It's been too long since you let him into your heart. This is your last call, Michael says. It will be quiet if you close your heart again. Things will go very well if you stay, but heaven won't be the same again. And you feel this, right? Your spirit knows the truth because of the shaking in your chest and the strange mix of fear and hope that you feel. This is more than just fun. This is how you align. This is your soul remembering what it knew before your mind forgot. You have seconds to decide if you will believe me, my dear. Your life will never be the same if you really open up. The doors that were locked will be open again. The sad tears will turn into rivers of happiness. True relationships will come in, and the bad ones will go away. Everything will be different: your money, your home, your health, your goal. Michael tells them, don't breeze through this. Don't tell yourself it's just words. It's the last time heaven tries to break your silence. I swear to you with all the power of heaven that you will always regret ignoring this. It will bring you miracles you never thought possible, though, if you accept it. Now you know why your journey felt so hard. It wasn't because God left you. It was because you were getting ready. Why did everyone else seem to be successful while you stayed stuck? Asks Archangel Michael. You believed you were cursed. You thought no one would remember you, but you weren't getting in trouble. You were getting ready. The delay was for safety. You were being made by the silence. You were getting ready for a bigger future than you thought during the wait. Take a look at it this way. When roots aren't deep enough, a tree grows quickly but also falls quickly. A tree with deep roots grows more slowly but lasts a very long time. Neither are you, my beloved. You are not meant to be a weak tree. That's why your roots went deep into pain, patience, and struggle. So when you finally rise, nothing will be able to knock you down. Michael says, this is why God sounds so important right now, because everything is ready. Now the wait is over. The time for hiding is over, and you will waste all that work if you skip now. Because you didn't take the step when the door opened, everything you went through will seem pointless. This is why you feel pressure in your chest. My dear, this isn't fear, it's a fresh start. Just like a mother groans as she gives birth, your spirit is groaning right now. The way you feel is not punishment. It's different. You're not going to die. You are being born into the future you've always known would happen but never did. But pay close attention. This is the last call. Heaven won't make a noise again. If you don't pay attention to this, there will be a long silence. I'm tired of trying to get in touch with you, Michael says. Not because I don't love you, but because heaven can't waste something that someone doesn't accept. I will shut up if you don't agree with this. It will always make you wonder why things don't change. You will quickly see miracles happen if you stay and treat these words as holy. You'll wake up with answers where there were none before. The clarity you'll feel is like a blindfold coming off your eyes. You'll be able to tell who is on your side and who is against you. No more will fake smiles or empty promises trick you. Everything will be clear when heaven shows it to you. Dear God is not kidding. He's not careless. He is exact. A quick faith-filled moment can let the floodgates open. 1 second of doubt, though, is all it takes to lose it all. Which one do you want? Did your past cause you a lot of pain? The next few words will not only explain that, but they will also show you the treasure that lies beneath it. When people ignored you or pushed you to the side, it wasn't because you weren't worth anything. It was because God was making sure you were safe. You thought they turned you down, but I tell you, it was heaven's doing, says Archangel Michael. You thought doors were shut because you weren't good enough, but they were locked because what was inside would have hurt your soul. Today, heaven is showing you why being turned down was actually a way to protect you. God sounds so serious when he says, "I'm tired of being ignored," since he kept you safe even when you didn't know it. He was hiding something from you when you thought he was quiet. Now, after all the lying, waiting, and crying, he has chosen this moment to tell you the truth. But you need to pay close attention. Don't miss this chance. Heaven doesn't often let people in like this. This is your last call, Michael says. You will have to deal with the pain of silence if you walk away now. If you stay, you'll find miracles even better than you asked for. And you know this deep down, my dear. It's not fear that's making you feel heavy right now, it's confirmation. Fate is telling you, don't skip this time. Don't lose what is finally ready to be given to you. There will be big changes if you stay. God will change your path so that what was broken is fixed, what was stuck is freed, and what was stolen is given back to you. It won't take years. It will happen quickly now that you are in sync. But if you leave, if you don't care about this, then there will be silence. That sound won't be broken again. This is why heaven begs you. This is why Michael says, 1 minute to decide, 10 seconds to decide whether to believe or doubt, 10 seconds to say yes to heaven, because fate doesn't wait, and the most important moment in your life is about to happen. Stay, sweetheart. Stay there, because what's going to happen next isn't just an explanation, it's a huge surprise. And the miracle of what comes next is the truth about why you went through pain. You don't understand how valuable this moment is. But God sees. Everything you did to stay here, even when it was hard, was an act of obedience. Archangel Michael tells her, the fact that you didn't skip shows that your spirit wants to live. And since you stayed, I'll go further. I'm going to reveal what was hidden. I will tell you what was kept secret. Please allow me to be clear. Every prayer that wasn't answered wasn't a rejection. This wasn't always a no. They were getting ready. God was putting things together that you couldn't see. He wasn't quiet, even though you thought he was. He was getting ready. You may have felt like you were wandering through life, but you were actually being led. You have been led by God to this opening, one step at a time, tear by tear, moment by moment. Michael tells her, this is why you can't pass it over again. This is the window. This is the way in. It won't wait if you walk by it. That's why the sense of need is so strong. It's not just about today, it's about everything that comes after today. One choice can change everything. With just one choice, fate can change. Do you understand the power in that, my dear? 1 second. Just believe, give up, or say yes to God for 10 seconds, and your life will never be the same. But after 10 seconds of doubt, skipping, or leaving, there will be a long and deep silence. That silence won't mean anger. It will mean nothing. Because God can't make you accept something you don't want to. Still you're here, which shows that hope is still alive. That means your spirit is still around. This means that you can still do the miracle. If you stay with me, I will not only protect you, I will fight for you, Michael says as he leans in close. The hands that tried to steal from you will be cut off. I am going to show you the faces that smiled at you, but were planning to hurt you. I will watch over your house, your body, your heart, and your future, but only if you don't leave. This is why God is important, my dear, because He has seen the fights going on around you. He has heard the mean things people have said about you. He has seen the lies, the anger, and the envy. He is now saying, I won't let it go on. I'm not going to let my child be hurt. But I need them to say yes and stay. So, stay put. Stay put. Because this is just the start of what heaven has in store. The story is still going on. The story is actually just getting started. Through all the quiet times, you began to think that God had forgotten about you. Heaven never forgot, says Archangel Michael. Heaven was ready. This wasn't always a no, it was for safety. In every quiet moment, God wasn't not there. There was a plan. Do you see, my dear? It would have been bad for you if God gave you what you asked for at the wrong time. It would have broken your heart to be with that person. That chance you cried over would have held you back. You would have been locked up behind that open door you thought you missed. But God is like a parent. He kept you safe even when it looked like he was turning his back on you. Michael goes on, the waiting is over, which is why God is so insistent now and his words sound true. The preparations are done. Everything that was saved will stay hidden if you don't pay attention to this moment. This is what makes your chest feel different tonight. Because heaven is trying to break through the wall. It's right there on the edge of your life, waiting for one. Yes. Dear, I want to remind you that heaven can't make you do anything. You need to pick. It only takes a minute. It takes 10 seconds to give up, 10 seconds to believe, and 10 seconds to say, Lord, I accept it. But just 10 seconds of doubt is enough to end it all. Be careful with that. Don't take chances with your future. Do not start a new cycle of pain because you did not want to hold what God was giving you. Things will change for you if you stay open. Angels are going to move quickly. What got stuck will move. Things that were hidden will be found. Soon, you'll understand why the past hurt so much. It was getting you ready for the great things that are coming. But if you leave, it will be quiet. And it will hurt you to know that you were so close to making progress, but let it slip away. Michael creeps up on you, and his voice is frantic. I'm sick of trying to get in touch with you. It's not that I'm bored with you, but heaven can't waste time. This is the last call, last word from you. This is your last chance to show that you are ready. Keep this in mind, my dear. Don't see how long heaven can wait. Now is the time to get up. Now is the time to believe. This is the door you must not miss. Stay put. Stay, because what comes next will not only help you understand your pain, it will also show you what your purpose is. Do you know why God has been after you for so long? It's because you're unique. The world doesn't see it, but heaven has marked you, says Archangel Michael. Darkness knew about it before you did, which is why you were attacked so early, so often, and so unfairly. The battle was never about what you did wrong. The battle was over your fate. It was meant for every hurt, betrayal, and heartbreak you went through to make you think you were not worth anything. You made it, though. You didn't stop. Even if you feel weak, the fact that you can still breathe shows that God held on to you. This is why heaven sounds so serious now, my dear. For years they had to wait, pray, and wait for something to happen. All of those things led up to this one chance. Don't ignore it, or you'll walk away from more than words. You'll also walk away from the reason you were born. Michael says, I can't say this again and again. I'm tired of following you around with whispers and signs. If you don't pay attention, silence will come. Everything will open up if you stay and finally believe. Think about the last few years of your life. Think about all the times you cried and no one heard you. When you were turned down, it broke you. Think about the prayers you thought God didn't hear. Listen to the truth. It was all used up. It was all planned out. Every tear was kept track of. There was a plan for every quiet moment. Every delay had to do with time. Right now is proof, because you wouldn't have been ready if those doors had opened earlier. But now you are. It only takes 10 seconds, Michael says. Giving up for just 10 seconds can change everything. Even so, a moment of doubt can stop everything. That's why you have a heavy heart. That's why your chest feels tight. It's not fear. It is a choice. You are on the edge of your future, and the weight you feel comes from how important your choice is. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided e-books and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your breakthrough is waiting.